Hello and welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun City, today at the historic Sun Bowl as a couple of squads come in trying to finish their season as champions of the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Young. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
A first down for the offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down here for the offense. They'll try the run. Jumped on top of the pile. Now on second and short after that pickup. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying play action. They're trying to get to it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it at the 36. It's a first and 10. The lone back's got it. Steamrolls his way ahead. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique.
And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the defense doing work. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets them up on second down. This time they'll go to the running game. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Keeps the legs moving. Tackled after picking up the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
The play-action fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Makes the catch and gets the score. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So South Carolina's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And come on now, O-line. You've got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Flips it out to the back. And he'll be brought down. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. It's complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they're going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the tailback. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks? Really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. They'll go to the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run play action. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. They're going back to the ground. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Off play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Caught. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I love when they sneak the big fella out of the backfield. They're usually blocking so much. Nice job with a little play action, slide and give him the run.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He bangs his way in for the score.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And we're all square as he sets to kick it away. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Unloads it left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking to throw it again. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over him.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll try the left side. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Offense, quick tempo. Rides to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw on 3rd and short. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The give on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Got the back over the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Get it out on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It is good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, very few venues provide a better stage than Sun Bowl Stadium as we bring you this 1st half update of the Sun Bowl from El Paso. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the 2nd half of the Sun Bowl.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the 1st half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this 2nd half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only 1 play. There's still lots of football left to be played. They get this confidence going. They get into a rhythm. Watch out.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He's going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from him. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job on the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
To the air, it's Sellers. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the ground, it's Owens. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this, Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Oh, gave the defender the business. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. Now the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. The expressway is wide open. And he's in for the touchdown.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop form or get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting...
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Quarterback on the move, still looking. At the 45 on his way. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes the easy completion. They pick up half of it, it'll be 2nd and 5. They get to the line quickly.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So, got a lot of running room. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Trying play action. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you can tell the quarterback breaks a little bit, and he starts moving and tries to throw a little bit across his body. And why is that dangerous? You're not accurate. You're not accurate with the football when you do that. And you could tell it wasn't close to being a completion. He's got to do a better job setting his feet, making a clear, concise, good throw.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the ground with the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. It's still a three-point game after the miss. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah.
Fires one high and deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The give to the back. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll bring it back. It's Brown. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Makes his connection. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Still on his feet at the 45. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. They're going to ride this running back. Dances away from one. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across. He's brought down at the 26. On first down, here comes this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got... He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another option. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner. What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go second.
Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. Power football with the run. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires left. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's going up top here late in the game. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback checking off. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.